By now nobody knowing who my name is, it's no such thing as failure. I'm already at the lowest point, you know what I'm saying? The only thing I got to go is up.
Welcome to Level Up Podcast.
Yeah, I'm finally here, man. Level it up, man.
Level it up.
Level it up.
So earlier I was like, I wonder what he want me to call him, like Tanoka or Knock or
it doesn't matter. I mean, a lot of people call me Knocker, but you know.
Knock. That is different.
It is different, but my name different too though.
Yeah.
So you don't hear Tanoka a lot
Right.
when you speaking to somebody or out in the public.
Right.
You know, so I mean, every time I tell somebody my name, first of all, they pronounce it wrong. They say Tanoka instead of Tanaka.
Wait, so reading it, they say Tanoka? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because everybody think that O has a more of a sound.
Right.
Than that silent sound. You know, with your silent version,
like
A-E-I-O-U. but it's pronounced Tanaka. It's Japanese descent. So.
Word. Okay.
I don't know what it means.
Okay.
So a lot of people.
Well, mine is French, so that's what's
French.
up.
Gianna French.
Yes, it's more Jeanna or Jeanna.
Jeanna.
Yeah, but
how would you pronounce
Gianna in I guess English or whatever.
Okay. How would you pronounce it?
Gianna. I mean, yeah. So it's a long story behind my name. It was initially gonna be John.
John?
Yes, like Jean-Claude Van Damme or Jean-Claude Van Damme or whatever. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
Now
yeah,
it's Gianna.
Yeah.
And somebody didn't tell me that really, I think, until I was in third grade. They was like, oh, your name's French. I was like, well, maybe I did know.
How you know if they weren't lying to you, though?
No, it is French. I mean, like, because John is a French actor or whatever. Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah. So yours is, what is it again?
Japanese descent. Yeah.
That is cool.
But in Japanese, they spell it T-A-N-A-K.
T-A-N-A-K.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Are you going to ever look into see what it means?
I really don't care to know.
Wow.
I mean, like, I ain't one of the people
I'm going to make my name. It don't matter.
Yeah, like, I'm going to make it regardless, but it's just like, a lot of people be fascinated by stuff like that. I don't really care. I mean, I think the person makes the name. So.
For sure.
Yeah, so.
It does. Which brings us to Trapset name. I still want to know what that's about though.
But Trapset.
We got Tanoka from Trapset Podcast, part of the crew, right?
Part of the crew, yeah. It's me and my two other homeboys.
I don't get to meet the other great people.
I know. They gonna come around, man. They be out doing their thing right now. I know two on right now. I'm out here recording. They probably don't even know they don't record right now. But I tell them later on, but they both and I'm venturing doing their own thing, but we always have a FaceTime call.
Right.
We do got a group chat that we text in daily.
That's what's up.
But what makes their relationship so good, because a lot of people be wondering, like, how is it working with two other people? Because males, we tend to have that strong leadership dominant role.
Right.
And
it do when it's another show with two females, so I get it.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like, you know, we do have those times where we try to flex our manhood, but you know, I mean, outside of that though, we friends. So I mean, we always gonna respect each other, all three of us. But it just, you know, sometimes we do flex our muscles, but it be the best coming out of us. So we challenge each other. Mm-hmm. So the best thing I can say about this is every time we do have conversations where we don't agree on, we do try to come together and be like, all right, so what's more important? Right. And let's focus on that and try to bring that to a common decision. So, I mean, that's how their relationship works. And we friends outside of it. They're my boys. Yeah. So.
Got you. So how did it come about? You guys have a podcast.
Yes, man. Trapset Podcast. Like, subscribe, and comment, man.
Where did that come from?
What, the name?
Come together, or are we going to do a podcast?
I mean, like I said, a lot of people don't know, before I even started Trapset, I watched 4 months of different other well-known podcasts that's out there on YouTube.
So you studied it.
Yeah, so basically just studied. First of all, the reason I got into watching podcasts was because I got bored of watching TV. So TV will always play the same thing, and the only reason I kept cable was due to the simple fact I want to watch the sports games, NFL, NBA, anything. So, you know, that's the only reason I kept that on. So I still had that, but when I got over to YouTube, it was like a whole nother world. You know, you see different people's talents explored. You know, you may have somebody recording them cooking, somebody doing a new trick. You can do TikToks. You can do people thinking they own virtual thoughts, whatever the case may be. Because I know I find myself sometimes watching tornado videos and, you know, hurricanes and natural disasters, and a lot of people don't know that about me. But basically, what I'm saying is, TV don't allow us to open our mind the way YouTube do.
True.
So I try to find out the truth a lot. I'm a person that want to always find the truth. So
why and where did that come from?
Why? Just due to the simple fact.
No, I mean, are those some of the questions that you ask, like when you say the truth?
Yeah, because I always want to know the reason of why to something.
Right,
so
right.
It's never because somebody gonna tell me this and I'm gonna just believe it.
Right.
It's always why.
Mm-hmm.
But going back to Trapset, I watched 4 months of straight podcasting on YouTube from well-known podcasts, and then I just got into the moment where I was like, let me try my own. So this in the summer of 2020, last year. So I want to say June.
2020?
June of 2020.
Okay.
So basically sitting there, I'm like, yo, I want to start my own podcast. But I was nervous because I never just launched off and just committed to nothing. But I was like, you know what? It's 2020. COVID was going on. I was like, I'm stuck in the house anyway.
Yeah.
So why not just try to jump into this and try to figure it out? I got tired of saying, I'm going to do this, then don't fully commit to it. So I was like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go all the way with it. And, I hit up my homeboys and, I hit up Kobe.
So it was your initial?
Yeah, it was my initial start of it. You could say that. But I hit up Kobe because I didn't want to do it by myself because I just wasn't that ready. I felt like I wasn't that ready to do it by myself. So I was like, let me bring somebody along with me.
It's more fun when you got somebody else.
Yeah, it is though, because you can bounce different. You don't know. It's a Level Up Podcast, you by yourself. But you don't know.
But I got you here. So.
Yeah, you right. But so I mean, just having that, and also, I spoke with him. I was like, bro, let's just go and do it. He was like, okay, yeah, all right, bro. I wasn't thinking that I was real serious about it. Until I scheduled up the first thing, the first show was on the Zoom call, and it went well, like a natural conversation, just me and him on there.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, so I was like, cool. So, boom, we ended up getting our homeboy in the mix, Brevin, and B, well, I call him B, but he's not Brevin, but he ended up coming in the mix because we brought him on to an episode.
Okay.
And he wasn't he wasn't in it, so he was like, I like it. So we was like, all right, bro, we all friends, so let's just go come together and go ahead and do it. But since we did that, we just been 100% committed. I can't even lie. It's not one time to where we said we was gonna do something and didn't do it. It always took some time, but in between it, because we 3 different people got 3 different lives. But when we say we're gonna do something, it's gonna get done.
Nice.
Yeah. So
that's good. A good bond to have.
Yeah, I mean, but I think you gotta find that within yourself first. You gotta want to be eager to, like, stop saying, I want to do something and don't do it. Like, I get tired of hearing people saying,
or take the steps to do it, because it's not just one thing that you do. Take the steps.
And that's what a lot of people don't know. It takes a lot of steps to complete the first level.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
for sure.
I just got tired of people saying, man, I could have did this when I was younger. If I was your age, I would have did this, or
shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah, shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm sick of doing that. I'm like, yo, let me go and do it, because don't nobody expect. Don't nobody expect nothing from me, no way. I'm not famous. My folks know I'm not famous. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? By now, nobody knowing who my name is, it's no such thing as failure. I'm already at the lowest point. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I got to go is up. I'm not nobody's child. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Let's just throw a name out there. Yeah, like, I'm not Kanye West or Kim them daughter or son. You know what I'm saying? I have no value right now. So why be scared to do something? I'm not feeling. I'm already feeling. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just one of those people that think like that.
That's what's up. That's an interesting but good perspective to have. I like it. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So you guys are almost a year in now. That's some pretty darn good commitment.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
I mean, you might as well look at it like that, right?
Yeah.
That's what's up. And y'all, I mean, the consistency, you said you almost at 50th episode, or which episode did you say?
Right now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we coming up on probably, I want to say the 40th episode.
Yeah.
We still got episodes that's not released out right now, so we got like.
So with those, would it be 40?
Yeah, with those it'll be 40. I know for sure we got like 4 that's not released, and we expecting to have a big drop. You know, you already know about it, but I'm excited too, man. I'm ready for that one to drop. But yeah, I think that's gonna be our 40th episode by the time we catch up to what we gonna release.
So you don't have kids, right? Does any of your friends have kids?
0. Now we are the triple zeros.
Hold out, okay? Hold out on the kids. No, but with that being said, like, what do you think for you specifically keeps you going to like keep that consistency, to keep that drive? Like, what do you envision? You know what I mean? Like, what made you not give up so far?
As us as a Trapset or as me personally?
Well, you and your team, if you want to speak on both.
I can speak on both. Yeah, I can speak on both. For me personally, just pretty much, I don't know, I always had a hard work ethic. You know, like, starting from my younger childhood days, I always just had a hard work ethic. Mm-hmm. I was not successful in anything, so I'm going to say that because a lot of people think when you work hard, you're just supposed to be successful.
Right.
Working hard also teach you lessons as well for you to be successful in the future. So, I mean, I believe that's what I gained. I gained a lot of I had a lot of hard work ethics, but during that hard work ethic, I used to always value knowledge. Mm-hmm. I used to always value what older people told me. Yeah, I used to always value what older people told me. And when I say things that they would tell me, is like motivational, encouragement things, mm-hmm. like keep going, keep doing what you're doing. I didn't take those really lightly. Right. Because you know, growing up where I grew up from in a small town of Memphis, it's kind of like we had to, you know what I'm saying, figure out how to do it. Mm-hmm. So that extra motivation, that was just a sense of love. Gotcha. So I never took those words lightly, but I just never like failing at nothing. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I fail, yeah. Like if I fail, I'm fine with that because I know that I gave everything 110%. And I can live with it at the end of the day because I know the results don't matter, but what you gain from that hard work is going to matter to set you up for the results that you want. So. Right.
Is it safe to say that you said you always had that work ethic? I feel like I have too, just like how I was based on how mm-hmm. I was raised. And you said a lot when you said you learned a lot in that. Is it safe to say though that you learned that working smarter and not harder is the better choice?
Yeah. Yeah, I really did. But then again though, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people know that. A lot of people know that. Everybody know that. Even though but I'm gonna tell you why everybody know that. A lot of people know that, but a lot of people are scared to act on it. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like this. A lot of people know the key to success in life is basically what it is: going to school, get an education, making a good career.
Is that the key?
But I'm just saying that's what they make it though.
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? But so I'm gonna just hold that as a standard. But a lot of people are scared to actually go apply for classes, actually go to classes and want to be successful, actually take the time out outside of the classroom to be successful in your personal life and in your whatever business situation you got going on. Right. So it plays a vital role that you have to want greatness. You know what I'm saying? It just don't fall in your lap. Mm-hmm. But for you to have greatness, you gotta apply work every day. It's gonna be days where you feel like you don't want to do it, you just ain't finna do it. Right. But you gotta know, like, okay, them the times you ask yourself, what am I fighting for? Mm-hmm. And why am I doing this? Like with Level Up Podcast with you know what I'm saying? It may be time where you be like, God, I love what I do, but I don't want to go here to do it today. I'm tired, my body tired. But what gets you to do it is just you love to do it. Right. And I feel like a lot of us people in the world, we settle on what we have to do instead of what we want, what we love to do. So
that's true. That's really key. Yep. So I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like how you said, they fear doing it. Yeah. But they really want to. Yeah.
So because a lot of people I hear I have to do this because you ain't gotta do nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing. A lot of people be like, I work a full-time job and got kids. Yeah. He ain't gotta do nothing but stay black. But a lot of people think like, you know, they be like, man, I got kids, I work a full-time around the clock. Take time out your day. If you able to go punch a clock for 12 hours and give somebody 12 hours of your time, why you can't invest at least 4 into yourself?
Right. Or less than that.
Or less than that. Or an hour or 2 hours.
An hour, right. A day. Yep.
It all makes a difference. You know what I'm saying? I hate when I hear people say that because it's 24 hours in a day. You work on 12 hours. Let's say you go to work at 6 in the morning and you leave at 6 in the evening. You still got 7, 8, 9 o'clock. Get your hour nap in and wake back up and go grind for what you want for 2 more hours.
After the kids go to sleep.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Take you a quick little nap and you know what I'm saying? Wake up for, take you a nap for about an hour, wake back up, you know what I'm saying? Get everybody ready for bed and go do what you do for an hour, and before you know it, man, you're going to figure out, okay, this, now you motivated to want to live in life. You know what I'm saying?
And it takes time. Like, it's taking me a lot of time to get in the rhythm and like figure it all out and balance it. And it still ain't nowhere near together.
but we making progress.
But I work and practice on being more intentional about it. You know, because I could just sleep away like once I'm done with the house and the kids and go to sleep, right? But like you said, I enjoy it and have learned to become passionate about it. But I was gonna say something. You said people give excuses like, "Oh, I got kids." So some of my mentors a couple of years ago used to be like, "People act like kids are a disease." Like, "Oh, I got kids." Like,
I mean, from what I hear, I don't have kids. So from what I hear,
right. But kids are not a disease, so let's stop acting like that. It's not an excuse. So that's what's up, though.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I have to say I'm extremely proud of you.
I ain't did no yet. I hate when people tell me that, but no, I'm gonna take it from you. But
you gotta have that in your process.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you why I don't have it in my process is because when it's all said and done, then that's when I want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, me too.
I don't want to hear it right now just due to the fact that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I'm gonna get the big head, but just off the simple fact is, let's wait till it's finished. Let's wait till it's all said and done. Then we can say what we want to say and give opinions on it. Yeah. Right now, I'm still grinding. I haven't did nothing. I haven't got to where I want to scratch the surface.
Right. For sure.
So you know what I'm saying? When I get to that point where I do scratch the surface, and now it's time to dominate that and own the surface. Once I dominate and own it, and I become successful at it, now let's be proud. Because if we set short-term goals, we'll never get to the long-term. we gotta, you know what I'm saying? There's stages in it.
Right.
Those short-term goals, they are not goals. They're just levels to get to where you want to go.
True. I like how you put that. So, what is one thing you think you need with where you are now, since you at levels? What do you think the next thing is you need to level up and go to the next?
Me personally?
State. Yeah.
That I can say pretty much. Stop questioning yourself. And when I say that is.
So let's say in a different way, more positive self-talk.
No, yeah, you can say that. Yeah, you can say that. So, just for an example, I'll be like, why I got this? It's a lot of people that ain't got this. Why I deserve this? But I gotta stop questioning.
Wow, wait, so you saying, why do I deserve this? Not like, why don't I have? Wow.
Yeah, because sometimes the person that's putting in the hard work don't realize, hey, you got this because you put in the hard work, not because it's given to you.
Right.
And I think that's what keeps me so humble too. So, because I always question myself on the wonder why people pretty much, okay, why I don't have this, but I mean, why I have this and they don't have it.
You just had to sit
Nah, my best friend, she was holding the phone in the passenger seat.
I was like, look, he look like he feeling himself.
She always do random videos when we drive.
So you didn't know?
Yeah, I mean, I did know when I turned over and looked, so we edited a short clip out of it. But, yeah, she just grabbed my phone and just started recording. I was like, all right, bro. So, at that point, you know, when that camera come on you got to do something.
Don't you?
Yeah, so.
To follow you around. No.
Yeah, I mean, but. Yeah, she just always do that. She real big. I'm big on the social media.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah, I ain't like that. I mean, I post a picture here and there, but it'll take me like 2 months to post a picture.
I noticed.
I ain't really. Unless you follow me on Twitter. On Twitter, it's a different story. Yeah. A lot of people say they get background information on who I really am on Twitter. Nah, no, y'all don't.
What? How?
Because of stuff I tweet, but the stuff that I tweet, it be. You know what? I get it back. They don't know me, but they'll know what I'm thinking. Let's put it that way.
Because they judge based on you.
Of my thoughts. Gotcha. Yeah. So basically, what it is when I tweet, it's just my thoughts that I'm thinking at that moment. It's not who I really am. You know.
Gotcha. Well, I guess some people will say that it's different though.
and that's what I try to find myself doing the opposite of what everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying?
So you just say random stuff. It don't necessarily be the real you.
I say what I'm thinking instead of saying who I am.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So I may say something like.
I understand.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, but a lot of
tweets got me in trouble. I ain't gonna say it got me in trouble, but it did not bring. Well, I'll just say this. I tweeted something one day, and it was what I felt. It was like the real
files. Let's go back into these files.
But I think a couple people have said like they get the other person's perspective of it and my perspective, but it was taken all the way out of proportion.
What was it? Can you say it on camera?
I had tweeted one day
after
I owed somebody some money. And they called me one day. It was like, "Hey, you think you can give me my money?" So I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I'm asleep, but let me hop up and go to the bank or whatever." So I was like, they were like, "Okay, bet." So, anyways, long story short, I sit and tweet, and I was like, something like, "I can't wait to get rich," or "I don't like owing people money," something like that. And so they took it like I was specifically talking to them.
Yeah.
When I was just like, it don't feel good to, be in debt, basically. So, long story short, it landed into a whole girl fight and everything based on.
Hold on Twitter?
Yes, it was not. This is in real life.
No, I'm saying, but
yeah, I tweeted. I didn't like basically on people something about not being.
Yeah, I get that part. What I'm saying, did y'all get arguing on Twitter or?
No, we didn't get arguing on Twitter.
Okay.
So somehow it came out that she didn't like the tweet, and somebody else stepped in and wanted to defend her, and we ended up getting into a fight.
You was with me for everybody.
Yeah, it was crazy. I tell people I was rough around edges when I was younger. That was like 12, 13 years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway, I hadn't been on Twitter in a long time, so I gotta get back on there.
Nah, I mean it's dope for me because it's like a journal for me. I mean, not a journal, but it just give me a way to like release the thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I may tweet something like, "Bro, I ain't got time for this today." But people don't know the reason why. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's my thought that I'm thinking right now.
But so see, like I could easily understand, like let's say I just got off the phone with you and you tweet that. I could easily be like, he must be talking about me or something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and that's why people think that, but I don't.
The people shouldn't take it like that.
I don't care.
You don't care?
I don't know if we can curse on the podcast, but I don't care. But I don't care because it's for me. It's my account. I didn't choose to do what I want with it, what I want with it, when I want with it. So
true, very true. And yeah, that's how I felt. So I was just like, really? That was just a whole personal thing that I didn't like, and it felt bad, right? Yeah. Nothing against nobody else.
Yeah, but you may have been wrong there. You think
I
you were wrong there?
I'm not.
Do you think you was wrong?
No, because when
13
I
years
did
from now. Hey, I can respect it. Hey, you stand on what you stand on, though.
Personal thing, like it had nothing to do with nobody else. Like, and I was at a point where I was like reading a lot of books and just learning a lot, and I can't really explain it. It was just something I was like, I never want to be in this position again, type of feeling. You know, it didn't have nothing to do with them. It could be anybody that I owe money. You know.
Nah, I respect it though, because you stand on what you stand on. So, you know.
I don't.
She said, "I don't care."
Still holding on to that. But no, it's all love at the end of the day. Like, I hopefully everybody knows in that moment that I still have,
the same feeling.
No.
I ain't gonna set you up like that. Okay.
No, I mean a good heart. I'm coming from a good place, and I really appreciated that. That offer and that loan or whatever.
I feel it.
Yeah. That's funny. So anyway, tell me one thing. I know you said you're not there yet, but what is one thing that you think was a failure, and what did you learn from it so far in your journey? Because you've been to school, right? You finished school. Mm-hmm. You got stuff going on. You got your podcast. So, like, in that process, what's one thing?
I don't think I had a failure. I think I had a hard transition.
Okay.
And failure is you set a goal for yourself and you don't achieve it. Mm-hmm. But for me, what I went through, I didn't go through a failure. I probably went through a hard transition more than anything. And then I'd probably say going into coming out of high school and also in my going into my freshman year of school. So I'd probably say about 2017, I had to make a decision. I went to school initially on scholarship to play football. Alright, so how I got to A&M was kind of difficult. I mean, when I got to college, the sports didn't work out for me, so that was a hard transition because I was playing since I was like 4. Mm-hmm. So having that hard transition was kind of like, do you want to go to school and be a regular student, or do you want to do what you've been doing since 4 years old? Mm-hmm. And the reason why that was a hard transition is because I didn't know how to. I was scared what the outcome was going to be. Right. I kind of already had the decision made up in my mind, but I was scared. Okay, if I take this, am I going to trust myself that I'm going to be motivated enough to achieve this? So that was the hardest transition for me. But how I became successful was because I surrounded myself with people who was always wanting more for themselves. So this one never always me. A lot of people be like, that was always you always. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, no, I wasn't. I mean, you'll be a fool to meet different people and not pick something up off a successful person. At least something. I don't care if it's the way you talk, the way you answer your phone, the way you send a message. You know what I'm saying? Having those signature at the end of the messages sometimes make you look professional. Make people think different of you. The little things. Right. So I started valuing that and picking up on those things. And I was like, I got it. I figured it out. What I'm gonna do is every successful person that I know is better than me. And let's be honest, some people gotta be real with themselves. Some people gotta be like, bro, they better than me. Like real talk. Right. Let's stop hating. Let's stop all that. They better than me. Yeah. But what can I do to get on their level? Yeah. So people can be like, they better than me. You know what I'm saying? The same thing you was one state. Yeah. And you know,
so can we rephrase it a little bit?
Yeah.
Because I like what you're saying when you say they're better than me, but like maybe better at that particular time.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. No, that's what I meant. Like at that particular time, I would say they was better than me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I meant by you. At that moment, you have to be real with yourself.
Right.
Where are you in life?
I gotta put in
like where are you in life? Like I can't be walking around here saying I'm better than that person. I ain't putting in half of the work that person doing to be successful. So I would always think like, you know, I was just always real with myself because I already had a hard transition. So I was like, let me start giving myself the hard truth. Know your grades ain't good. Know you ain't working hard enough like you thought you were. Yeah. Well, I was working hard, but you need to step your work ethic up. Also, too, how bad do you want it and how much time do you spend out your day on what you love to do? Right. So being around successful people really helped me pick up those intangibles to fill those gaps. Okay, I'm gonna start getting around successful people. I'm gonna start getting my grades better. My grades was trash coming in the A&M. My grades were probably, for me as a transition student, I probably made it with a 2.2.
Oh wow. And
now you ask me where I'm at today, I'm at a 3.0. You know what I'm saying? With job opportunities and stuff like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Basically have most things that people wish that they could have right now at this age. And then I think that's why it's hard for me to accept because I'm so young and I see people that's older than me and I be like, why they don't have that? Yeah. Like, why is it given to me? And I'm so young. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I have a hard time of dealing with it, you know,
but
accepting
at the end of the day, it's still, it don't matter. I don't think age makes a difference. Like, you put in that work, you've put in that energy, that time, like whatever it may be. So that's why you are where you are at that moment. Some people haven't put in that, you know, or they don't deserve it. Like, you know, I don't know what else to say, you know.
Like, honestly, because I mean, it was something where I'd be like, man, I ain't forget all this, I ain't doing it, it what it is, bro. But I used to always think, if you go back to Memphis, what you gonna do? Yeah. Like, honestly, like, what you gonna do? You got to go get on a job that you don't like to do, punch the clock. Come on, bro, you got the opportunity right here. People wish they can be in the position that you in, coming from where you come from, so take advantage of it. It can be taken away. Yeah. It really can, you know what I'm saying? So I think, and that's also one on too, I got to start enjoying the little moments. Like, a lot of people know about me, I don't care about holidays. I don't even care about my birthday. My birthday next week, I don't care. But, you know, I had a conversation with my mom and my twin sister. They was just like, you gotta start valuing those little things because people be gone like this. Right. So I'd be like, okay. Yeah. That's what really got me to start. I ain't even good at it now, but it started.
You know why? Like, why did you, or what made you develop that not care mentality around like birthdays?
Because I never, you started talking about like, why I ain't never care about the holidays or.
Right, like the smaller things. Birthdays and stuff
like that. We had them when I was younger. We had birthdays, we had holidays, but I just don't care. I'm just not one of the people that care. Because if it's not about trying to level yourself up personally, why care about it? It's a regular day. Christmas just passed. That's a regular day.
Right.
But the only reason it's being celebrated because everybody in the world celebrates it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what makes that day special. But honestly, when you sit down, you think about it. You take the food away. You take the presents away. You take the decorations away.
Yeah.
And you take family away. It's just a regular day. Honestly, people put little small things together to make it one big thing.
But I think overall, I'm not gonna get into the holidays, blah blah. But it's a good feeling for some people. And you cherish those moments with your family and stuff like that.
Well, why we can't have good feelings outside?
Every day, we should.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. It's okay, a tree. It's not a Christmas tree unless you put what? Candy canes, lights. What you call it? The Christmas wreath or the angel or the star, whatever you put at the top. Yeah, so it's just a regular tree until it's dressed up.
Mm-hmm. That's true. So tell me again one more time, what do you think you need to level up? I named a lot of stuff, but
yeah, I did. I think I need to level up on having patience. That's my biggest one. Patience. Okay. And that's what I'm trying to work on now. Mm-hmm. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but sometimes I think people like to test me a little bit. So I'm trying to even that out a little bit of when knowing to tell somebody, hey, nah, but when to tell somebody just to chill out and you just be cool and give them time because people do go through everyday life. But nah. I'm so headstrong. I like stuff to move fast because I work fast. So.
You can't expect everybody to have the same work ethic.
She said, yeah.
Everybody don't got that same work ethic. Oh, that's a whole nother podcast. I think we're good here. I want to say thank you for coming. I appreciate it. This has been a great conversation.
Oh yeah.
How can we find you? Tell us again. Where can we find you? Where can we find Trapset podcast?
You can follow me on Twitter at _ January 6 _ also, you can find the Trapset page on Instagram at Trapset Podcast. You can find the YouTube channel as Trapset Podcast. Also, you can find my Instagram. Also, January _6 _ That's pretty much it. I don't really do. I do Snap and Facebook, but I feel like it's more personal friend level. But
yeah, it is. That's the same thing the last person said. You ain't got it.
You ain't got it. But Twitter out there. Make sure y'all tune in to the Trapset Podcast, man.
Yes, we got some heat coming from Trapset.
We do, man. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and man, y'all engage with us, man. Also, too, man, y'all make sure y'all come out and just come interact, bro. Whatever you want to do. If I can lead in with some of your audience, whatever y'all want to do, and bro, just do it, because ain't nobody expect you to do nothing anyway. Yeah. So.
Wow, I like it. That's what's up. I like that one, and just another one that says, "I'm gonna tell you I love you for no reason," because there's people out there who hate people for no reason.
Yeah.
So anyway, that is not our quote. We always end with this quote here. We call it the J-Bo quote. And it simply goes, life is good, people are kind, love with your heart, think with your mind, write it down, live your dreams, have faith, and believe it's true. You tapped into another episode of Level Up with yours truly, the real Jeanna Petty, and our special guest today, Tanoka. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next episode.